hope this works, because if it doesn't, then I don't know. Actually, is my Wi-Fi on my phone? Yeah, it is. Okay, so I want to make sure. I'm going to set this for now, like right here. Y'all can just look at that for now. Oh, that's my fan. I was wondering what that was. I was so confused. Move that a little bit. Maybe you can see that a little bit better. There we go. I'm just going to wait to see if some people tune in so that I can move my phone. Why is this not... I don't know why it doesn't work that well. Why is it doing that? Okay. Ignore if I'm sick right now. I'm still sick. I just wanted to live stream a little bit. Just because why not? I swear. I like this little Lego thing I made, but it's a pain in the butt because I think I did this wrong. I did it good for if I wanted to face it down like that towards my Lego builds and stuff like I did for my time-lapse in that video, but I cannot, for the life of me, put this thing up to do something like this because of the way I built this thing. I mean, I probably could if I just do this. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Hang on. Doing one little thing. There we go. That's a little better. I'll just fix that here later if I want to. Alright, we'll see if anyone joins in. I'm just waiting to see if anyone does or not. So what does that say? I wish I could see that. I'm gonna flip that just to see if it makes it easier to read. It in fact does not make it easier to read. Okay. I think that's middle ones. All messages are visible. I'm not sure. It's my guess. I think while I'm doing that, I'm gonna start putting away the soldiers, because I was gonna go and take all the soldiers away. I can flip my camera, right? Oh yeah, I can. Oh, cool. Yeah, I was gonna put away all these soldiers here. Kind of forgot I could do that. I haven't streamed in like months now, so I'm just so rusty at this, and I don't stream that often on my phone. I gotta get used to it. I want to stream more, because I like doing it just to take stuff like this apart here. I'm gonna do that. Turn this on up here. As you can see, I have all these like soldiers. I want to take off all these Russians here that are off of AliExpress, and I have these bit of Germans here, which I got the German bag out and I got the Russian bag out, so I just got to put them away, which I'd love to find a nice spot for my phone, but I don't think I'm finding one right there. So let me set this down real quick. Set it right there temporarily. I'm going to move this a little bit. What if I set this? Where'd my... Oh. Wow. I'm slow. That is going to fall, isn't it? I don't like that. Well, if I do that, it's not going to fall, is it? Oh, it's not. Okay, cool. I'm actually really nice with that. I like that a lot. Okay. So I think we're going to start taking off the Germans, because there's not that many Germans. I'm just going to throw their weapons right there and organize them based on if they're fake or not. Jeez. All I can say is it sucks being sick. It's not even like that cold outside. It's just I'm sick because a family member got me sick, as far as I know of. Just I got like a sniffle. My nose is a little stopped up, so I can't smell that well. Got this cough going on, and then on top of that, just a few other things. It's fake. This is also German. I need to... There we go. I think that goes there for now. Alright. I actually really like these Brickmania sticker pack soldiers. They all came with like these little stickers, as you can see, which probably won't pick up well on the camera, but I might be able to just flip it around real quick. Hang on. You can see, yep, come on. You can see they came with this, like, sticker on their helmets. Come on. Come on. Can I, like, hang on. Gotta have it, like, the most awkward angle sometimes. But you can see they have, like, a sticker on their helmet. Some of them do. And, like, this, I didn't put it on because, honestly, they are a pain in the butt to put on. So I just mostly put it on just the important ones, like the MP40s, the officers, bit of riflemen, not a lot. But, you know, that's mostly what I did. Another fake. Alright. I was just curious if anyone wanted to join up or not on the stream and just chat. I was just like, even if no one does, y'all probably watch me anyways while I do this. Move that there, because that's not a fake. That is a brick arms weapon. At least I think it's brick arms. It's not fake, I know that. But I like these Brickmania sticker packs. I thought about doing them again at some point. I just don't know what I'd want to do it for. If I did Brickmania sticker packs for any soldiers, I'd honestly really like to do it for, like, Marines or something. Because the problem is, I have Marines, like, on my Pelu build right over there. I'll actually show you. I might have to turn on my lamp here. You can see I have 4 of them. I'm going to order another 8. But the problem is, if you look on their back, they have the M1943 shovel, which is what this is. Now, the problem with that is that doesn't cover the start of the war, like Guadalcanal, for example. That doesn't cover the Guadalcanal campaign because that uniform would be inaccurate. So what I want to do is change the body, but the problem is, on AliExpress, they do have, you know, people who sell the correct uniforms for Guadalcanal campaign, I think. It's not one of those with the... They have, like, full body printing, I think, like those. Not too sure. Haven't really seen them. But I'm 99% sure they do, based on a picture someone sent me. But, sorry, I'm sick, but... They look nice. It's just they're out of stock, so... That's the only problem that I have there. Because if I ever did any other campaigns, I don't want to use an inaccurate uniform if I can avoid it. Like, something as little as that, I feel like makes a difference. To me, at least, it does, you know? So, I don't know. That's just me, though. I like making sure the little things are right and all that stuff. Okay, so that's... Let me see if it recovers. Oh, nope, it recovered. Okay, that's weird. I don't know why my phone is doing that. I don't know why it keeps crashing. Maybe I need to restart my phone or something at some point. I don't know. It's really weird because I have my Wi-Fi on, so it shouldn't be a problem there. This guy is an officer. That guy there is an MP40 gunner. He is a fake MP40. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. If I have to, I'll restart my phone if it keeps doing it. I don't know. We'll see. Let me see. Is it all the Germans off of it? Yeah. Let me slide that right out. Slide that right off of this guy. Just gonna slide this Panther right off the build. Slide that right there. And then I'll take this T-34 off the build and put it right down here. You know what? There's one thing I want to do with these T-34s. Crap, not that. I shouldn't have done that. That wasn't good. That was not good of me to do that. We'll fix that. What did I do? How did I mess that up that badly? How do I fix that? Is it this way? I think this way. Uh-oh. I don't like that. Why is this so freaking messed up? I wonder it doesn't want to stay on. Something here is messed up. What happened here? And why is it like this? It's weird. Oh, I didn't know someone joined. Sorry. Did you say anything? Let me see the chat. Okay, you didn't. I thought someone said something in the chat. My bad. I was trying to figure out what's wrong with this tank. I don't know why it's like this. I don't think the other one's like this. Let me see. Then on the other side? Let me move some of these first. I want to get all this fire stuff off. When I get that off, I can just look at this real quick because I am noticing something really awkward. I don't know why it's like this. Move that. Here's the odd thing. This one is completely fine. Like, there's a little bit of a gap, but I think that's just, yeah, it's just pressing it down really a little bit. So this one is completely fine. Ain't perfect, but I mean, it works, you know. So why in the world is this just not working properly? Just doesn't look right to me. Can I maybe put this on some way that still fits? Or no? I in fact don't think that's... Oh. I dropped it. Let me fix this way then. It may not be perfect, but I mean, if it works. Does it work? No, it in fact does not work like that. Or does it? No, that won't fit on there. Ah, crap. That's odd. I don't want to put it on this way because that doesn't precisely fit, does it? What the heck? It doesn't want to fit snugly. What the heck, dude? I'm just going to leave that off for now. I don't know what's wrong with that. Where did I put my other one? Let me put this back in. That is confusing. I have never seen that before. Like, look how much of a gap that is. If I show you it. Look at that gap there. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't really want to break it, but I don't really know how to get it back on. I don't want to take this apart either just to fix that. Because this thing was a pain in the butt to even take apart in the first place. Actually, I can just do that. Here. I don't like that turret, so. The turret's just a pain. Even if you press it down, it doesn't want to go back on. I mean, these tracks seem fine, but let me take them off for a minute. See if maybe I can fix it. Oh, come on. Why is that? It's odd. Never seen that. this. Uh-oh. Oh, that came off. That's fine. Let me see. I think I'm honestly just making... Oh. Nope, I see why. Nope, I see why it's doing this now. Okay, it's this part here is coming off was the problem. Okay, that makes sense. So why is this part coming off like this? Why is it not staying on? And how can I fix this? First, I want to take these 3 wheels off. See if I can fix this. This is odd, but I need finger room. Excuse me, why are you not working? Okay. Come on. Maybe this will fix it. Okay. Hopefully that works. Which way did these go? Like this? Right? Let me see. Yeah, it looks right. Nope, that way. Okay. If I spin it and it doesn't spin very fast, then that means it's messed up. There we go. Put this cog back on. Voila. That's better. Okay. Oh, where did I put that? Is that one? No, that's not the right one. Where did this one go? There we go. I may or may not have fixed it. Problem was this 1x6 started coming off. I don't know how that happened, but it happened. I didn't really like that. This just goes, slides on like so. There we go. Practically new, not really, but new enough. I mean, it's starting to happen on the other side. I think that's just, honestly, just a problem that I did. I may have started that problem when I built this thing. I don't know. I might not have built it properly, but I don't think that's the problem. I don't think the way I built it was the problem. There we go. Now the T-34 looks good. Looks pretty much fine. I mean, for these things being fakes that I literally bought off of AliExpress for maybe like 20 bucks, like one of them, I think for both, it was 20 bucks maybe. I don't know. I could probably look on my thing because I don't remember if I listed how much each one cost. Like, these things are nice. They're tiny, but like, to be fair, I think that's pretty nice in accuracy to the size that this thing would compare to the Panther. So, because the Panther that I have is actually pretty big. So, I just know one day if I get more tanks, I need to make more room somewhere for them. That's all I know. Alright, so that's all the Germans and stuff off this build. I'm gonna throw these Germans in their little baggie. Okay, I want to know, how far does my phone cord reach? Can I make it reach around this to my phone? Maybe. I can, technically. It's just awkward. So I don't need to charge it yet, but I know eventually I will need to. Just not yet. Alright. Do I even dismantle these? These little things I made? I'm almost tempted not to, but I'm just gonna throw them in something. Go. Save them for another time so I don't gotta keep building them. Makes it easier. I think my screen is lagging a little bit. Oh, my phone is also at 49%, so I don't know. Oh, maybe I will put it on charge just in case. I'm going to be sliding my phone over this way. Come on. Get in here. Okay. Maybe that'll make it work a little better. It's going to be a little hard for me to see the chats, but... Alright. Put this away. Did I have out any real weapons for the Soviets? No, they're all fakes. Okay. I'm gonna throw these in my brick arms. Fakes. That's brick arms. These are all brick arms. Here we go. Yeah. Alright. Where'd my... There we go. Now I'm just going to take all these Soviets off the build. Oops, not throw that there. I'm just taking off a lot of the surface stuff, and then I'll figure out how to do it with this stuff next. First of all, let me throw this over here. Just put this right here. That works. There. That's better. I'm not gonna lie though, these Mosins that I have are really nice. Because they have like a wood grain effect on it. I think it's the same thing with the PPSHs and stuff that I have too. Oh, I just forgot I still had that out. This guy back over here. I'm gonna put this back. Okay. God, I end up using one of my Brick Arms monopods for that. Alright. Chat is up. Alright, I can see chat, by the way, if y'all are chatting. So. Alright. This here. Okay. Yeah. Go. Alright. So far, I haven't seen anyone chat yet. People have joined up, though. I noticed that. So. And again, it's also getting pretty late at night. It's like, I don't know what time it is now, but it's not late right now. It's like pretty much for, at least where I'm at, everyone should be off of school by now for the day. At least I think. Yeah, probably. But other parts of the world, who knows? I'm not sure. But Because right now it's like, let me see. Can I check on my phone? What time it is? I in fact cannot check that way. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so now that should be officially all the soldiers off the build. Put these weapons away. Alright. Is that everything? Should be all the weapons. Yep. All the soldiers. Yep. Alright. Put this back. Let's see. Yeah, so I think that's working out. Brass pieces. Put all these guys in their little bag. I think next thing I'll probably end up doing after I take this build apart, honestly, if I don't move those builds back, which I probably will, I would really like to try out an American Civil War build. Just like a big 48 by 96 one. I'd like to try to figure that one out. Either I do something big like that, or I do something smaller like a, what is this, like 32 by like, I think this is 32 by 90? I forget exact measurements. I think. I don't know. No, 32 by 80. 32 by 80 is what that is. That'd be what I'd want to do. If anything. The problem is, I can't do 32 by 80 until I'm done with that then. So I don't know. I would just love to try like one of them big like Civil War builds like some people do. Just massive, you know, like line of Confederate soldiers on one side, and on the other you have the massive line of Union. But I'd love to have the Confederates up on a hill backed by cannons or something like that. I think that would be cool. I just think it'd be neat because, you know, I watched the movie God and the Generals, and I watched Gettysburg before. So I just love the whole like Civil War battle sequence. I think they're just neat. You know, and I mean, Gods and Generals wasn't a great movie in terms of, like, watching it. Like, it definitely had its moments. I think the big problem that I really had with it as a movie was really, it lied more in the fact that everyone's watching it for the battle scenes. I don't know anyone actually sitting there and watching it for just, you know, Jackson spending his time with his family and all that type of stuff. And don't get me wrong, I like those scenes. I just feel like that was most of the movie was my big problem with it. So it's just like, I don't know. If it was me, I would skip over a lot of those scenes, but that's just me. And then again, I also have problems even playing that movie on my DVD and Blu-ray player. I don't know why I have problems with it. It's weird. Because it should work. It's not scratched up or any of that, but I have bought multiple different copies of that movie, and I've had problems with it. I don't know whether it lies in the region for the DVD player or something. I don't know, because I know something like that could be an issue, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I need to just buy a copy of it for Blu-ray and just try that out, because that's almost what I'm tempted to do. So, because I have a copy of it that's a Gettysburg and Gods and Generals like dual thing. I can actually grab that real quick. You can see I have it right here. It's basically a double disc. You can see you got one disc here, which is Gettysburg. You flip it, and then this one here is Gods and Generals. Now, I haven't really tried playing the one for Gettysburg. I probably should, just to see how that runs, but like it's not even really having any problems from what I can tell. Like it's not really scratched up or that, well, actually it does have a bit of fingerprints. It's not great on the back, as you can see. You might not be able to pick it up on camera, but I mean, yeah, I don't think you can pick it up that well on camera, but still yet. I don't know. I would like to figure that out. Because I need to try out the one for Gettysburg, because I haven't really watched that one that much. Then again, I need to watch the one for Gettysburg anyways, because I'm pretty sure that is... Actually, take that back. I want to, if I depicted a massive Civil War battle, and when I say massive, I mean like really big, like, you know, 48 by 96, like I usually do for these bigger builds. Like I did for Battle of Kursk, stuff like that, you know. And my most recent one, which I'm taking apart right now, you know, stuff like that. I'd love to do like a massive Battle of Fredericksburg or something. Because Fredericksburg, if memory serves me correct, the Confederates, I think they were on a hill, if memory served me correctly. If not, correct me if I'm wrong, please. But, you know, I would love to just do something like that. I know someone's already done it before on Beyond the Brick. I thought that was really neat. I liked that a lot. So, and he got inspired by Gods and Generals, which is kind of what I'm inspired by too for that. So it's kind of funny, but, you know, still yet. I'm going to move these over here, honestly. Ew. I accidentally almost broke that. That scared me a little. There we go. That can go right there for temporary storage right now. Just to have it out of the way. I just want to take a lot of these grass pieces off right now. It's my big thing. Because if I can just get the basics taken off for tonight and just get this to where I can just do it off camera or something, I'm cool with that. I'm just streaming a little bit just to see if anyone wants to join up, chat, whatever. I might actually have to go in Discord and actually say I'm live. Oh, I thought I dropped more than one. But I'm just taking apart the small stuff right now. I have a certain order I do all this in. I take off the small stuff. Because the thing is with these gray parts is they have a lot of random storage. I put them in so many different things that honestly I need to go through them and reorganize them. Because they don't even make sense to me sometimes where I put all this. It's mainly where my slopes are that confuse me. Like, because I have went and organized them probably so many times to the point to where they now confuse me somehow. I don't really know how I confused myself on it, but I did. So, that's why I say I need to go back and do that. Oh yeah, for anyone who watched that recent video I did, where I was literally going and building this whole thing right here, as you can see, and I was doing the time lapses and all that. By the way, when I was doing that, if you were wondering why I was looking away, like, towards my TV, like, right there, I was watching the UFC fights that day, which were on, Paramount. That was on the 24th of January. So that's what I was doing. I was watching those while I was doing that. I was just like, I want to multitask, considering that at the time, the fights were, they weren't in their, what do you call it? They were in, like, the prelims and all that stuff. They weren't in anything like, the main card and all that yet. So, I was just kind of sitting there doing that. I mean, maybe one of them was in the main card by then, but I don't think so. I think they weren't on the main card yet, though, when I did that. But I ended up uploading it maybe, like, the day after or something like that. I didn't upload it same night. Forget specifically what day I uploaded. I have to look back. I seriously don't remember. Well, actually, I uploaded it yesterday. And today's the 28th or 29th, so I literally uploaded like a few days after, pretty much. Because I literally will tell you, I get sidetracked too much. That's my big problem. I think y'all can admit to that just watching me in some of my videos. I'll get talking about one thing, and then I get sidetracked, and then I'm like, what was I talking about? What was I doing? So, you know, that is one problem I have. I think that's pretty much all the grass pieces. I think so. Is it? Yeah, looks like it. But I have this whole thing full of grass pieces. Like, look how many that is. How many that is. I'll just actually just do this. I don't know why I'm holding it. Like, look at that. That's so many grass pieces, and that's not even all of them. Because I literally have some on that build there. Which this is my Pellu build I was talking about. You can see I have some just mostly right there. Just because I wanted to make this look like a jungle. I don't know if this is how many trees I'm going to have, by the way. I'm sure when I actually start doing the trees, I'll change my mind. But I think after this, I'm going to do an airfield, like, style, which is going to be this same build. Not same build, same length and all that. So it's going to be same size, pretty much, just, you know, minus the beach. But I think all this is going to be is just, this is going to be just tan right here. Probably going to mix in some dark tan with these little 1x1s. I'm not too sure how I'm going to do it yet, but we'll see. It's just going to be a little bit of tweaking around, seeing what I like with that. Because I have never built an airfield before, and I'm not doing a Japanese plane on it. And I'm not doing a tank either, because of cost issues. So, that's going to be kind of weird. Because originally I was like, I want to do a tank on it, and, you know, all that stuff. I want to do, like, a whole tank battle, but I was like, I don't have the money. So I'm like, because I want to make this series, but I don't want to make it too expensive to where I literally don't have money for other stuff. So I'm like, I'm just not going to do the tank. So, I hate doing that, but I don't got the money for that. So, that's the problem that I'm having right now. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do, what I don't want to do. But I think either way, it'll turn out to be a really good build. Because I'll try to make sure there's no empty areas. Because if anything, I'll order more soldiers. Just to fill it up a little more. But I don't think I'll have to, personally. Because, I mean, it's not going to be crazy big. I don't even know how big that airfield is going to be. So, because, I mean, the airfield itself, all it's just going to be is going to be a, like, strip of just, you know, a runway. Then on one side, you're going to have the Japanese. Then you're going to have the U.S. Marines. You're probably going to have trees on both sides. So you're going to have trees, runway, Japanese, U.S. Marines. That's kind of just what it's going to be like. Just simply enough like that. So it's not going to be anything crazy. It's just going to be something pretty basic. I don't know if I'm going to do any craters, but if I do, it's just going to be small craters. I'm not going to use any wedges or anything. Where did I put these in? Oh, yeah, I put them in those. This? Where did my leaves go? Let me put this stuff up real quick. Go. Alright. That looks better. This looks a lot different, not having a lot of that stuff on it. Makes me think, like, before my first time lapse of the 2 or 3 in that video of how this whole thing looked. Like, I'll flip this around. I mean, you can see it looks pretty bare. I think the next things I'm going to do is just take apart all these, like, concrete structures. That one there, or, yeah, that one there, and this small wall where a machine gunner and a PPSH gunner was shooting over. So, nothing too crazy. There. Oh my lordy, I don't want to do this. Okay. Alright. Oh, it comes apart as one piece. Nice. Ooh, I could almost save this wall. Almost. It actually isn't bad. I feel like a wall similar to this wouldn't be a bad idea for just that one thing I was talking about for Fredericksburg. Wait, before I do any of that, I'll do one simple thing. Let me take apart all these flame piece things. What I wanted to do. Didn't mean to knock it all over. Why does it have a hair in it? There's a hair on my floor. Take all this apart. There we come on. There you go. That should come apart like that. And then just stick this all in this little thing here. Go. Oh. Jeez. Ugh. I hate having a runny nose. Ugh. It's so annoying. Where's this? Okay. Take this. Yeah, just cup that a little bit. Okay. Next thing. I'm gonna take this whole thing apart. Actually, not that bad. This kind of just comes apart like that. This whole thing comes apart like that. Apart like that. This comes apart like that. Okay. I think the best way to do this, honestly. No, there's no way I'm moving that phone much more, am I? Oh wait, I can. I can move my phone all the way to right there. Nice. Ugh. Ugh. Jeez. I swear, this runny nose is gonna bug me one of these days. It's already bugging me, but like, I mean, it's gonna bug me more than it already does. Jeez. Because the problem is, I don't usually get sick. It's like rare if I actually get sick. There we go. Throw that down, throw that down. Throw that down. Throw that down. Throw that down. And that. Now it's just a matter of basically taking all this random stuff that I got right here and just taking it apart. As you can see, just a cluster of gray pieces. If I do that, I gotta go grab the little things I put them in, which, memory served me correctly, there's like 3 or 4 of them, right? I think so. That's some bricks. What is this? What's that? Is this? Yeah. Should just be these 3. Okay. There we go. Alright, so I got 1 for bricks, 1 for tiles. What is that? Oh, that's that one. Okay. So, I want to separate this. I shouldn't have to always separate them. Yeah, I can just dump those in. Yeah. I'll actually take that back. I can just throw that in like that. I think this doesn't have any bricks on it, does it? It's got slopes on it. I mean, well, it has 1 brick. Just that. Throw that on. Throw that in literally in there. I don't need to take that one apart right now if I don't want to. That can go in there. Slopes. That can go in there. That can go in there. Okay. Brick. Brick. Okay. Ooh. Tile. Okay, this. Plates. That's. There we go. There's this. Okay. Fix this a little bit. That's for that. There we go. Okay, that can go in there. Come on. E. Why won't you just get out of that? Why? Why is that so stuck? You know what? If that piece doesn't want to come out right now, it's fine. I can get that out later. I can probably just take a butter knife to it or something and just get it out. That's what I usually do. If I have a piece that doesn't want to come out with this, unless I am just being dumb and doing it the wrong way, I'm not sure. But I was 99% sure I had one for bigger pieces. Do I just not do that? Did I just throw them in there? Maybe I did. I don't know. Maybe I just didn't separate them. Thought I did. Ugh. Let me see. This goes in here. This goes in here. Brick. 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 That's a masonry brick. Wait. Throw that in there. Actually, no. Throw it in there. Because I'll keep it organized. Okay, let me see this. So I don't really have nails. Wait. Ow. There it goes. Just took a minute to just ease its way out. Come on. Nothing. Goes in there too. This goes in there. This goes in there. Oh. Goes in there. Okay. This goes in there. Alright, that all can go in there. Because I think the next thing I do want to do is at least try to make a big Civil War build. I want to see how much green parts I actually have. Because I'm going to look and see just how to build a hill that would represent just high ground for a Confederacy. Because either A, I do a hill, or B, I do some cliff. And honestly, I don't know which one I prefer. Because I feel like if I do a cliff, it's not going to be like a D-Day sized cliff. It'd probably be more of like a not really Point du Hoc one either. More of like, actually, did I do it? No, I never did a cliff in my what's it called? Battle of the Bulge. I tried though at one point on a Battle of the Bulge mock I was doing at one point. Never finished it. Ended up taking it apart, but it was like 32 by 32 or something like that. Or was it 48 by 48? It was definitely not 48 by 48. That sounds way too big. It was 32 by 32, that. Pretty sure. Because I had like an actual base plate out I would show you. But, move that all. But I had this like square MOC. 2 sides, I had like a, like 2 cliffs. Or like something like that. And then there was this like passageway or whatever the Germans were flooding through to this like American trench system or something like that is what I did. I don't think I have pictures of it anymore, sadly, but it is something I would like to do one day again. It was cool. I would like to at least represent the different parts of Battle of the Bulge, or just some event that has multiple things, because I'm doing D-Day already, and I'm literally almost done with it. I've done most of D-Day already. Like, I've done most of the landing beaches is what I mean. Come on. Come on. Can I get this out? There we go. It was a bit of a pain. Alright. You come out. Oh, never mind. It works. Not what I meant to do. That goes there, that goes there. That goes like that. There we go. That's pretty much all taken apart. Where do I put these wedge pieces? I'll just stuff them in there. Why? Why in the world does that happen? Okay, it's odd. Okay, it goes like that. Come on. Really? There we go. Alright. That goes in there. I'm just taking apart a lot of these random pieces. These gray ones. I'm trying to get all the gray parts off the build first. I'm just organizing it based on color. Come on, why do you not want to come off? Oh, come on. There. Why could I just get it off like that, but I don't know. That's weird. What does that say? I don't know, I got some random notification. I don't know what that was about. Why are you being stubborn? There. You look like you're gonna be a pain. Really? There. That works. Come on. Why? Jeez. Okay. This is awkward. Why? There. That one came off. Alright, now I might be able to get this last piece off. Maybe. Why in the world? Dude. Come on. Which way do you come off? How do you not come off that way? You prefer coming off this way. No. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna get a butter knife. I don't know why it's being such a pain. Wait. Someone texted in the chat? Oh, I didn't notice someone texted in the chat. I'm sorry. Hi. What is that? Stormy Cube. Hi, Stormy Cube. I was not paying attention. I've been so focused on this that I actually forgot to check chat. Jeez. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to figure this out because this piece was being stubborn. Always those like wedge pieces too. Alright, so all the gray pieces, yeah, it's all the ones that I at least have right now to take apart until I get to the bottom of this. Taking apart this whole thing. Did you watch the recent video I did where I was doing the whole like Eastern Front build with like 2 time lapses in it? Because if you did, I was taking that apart. That's what I've done so far. I've taken off the 3 tanks, all the soldiers, like structures, and like the wall that was right here, and the grass pieces, the 2 trees, just stuff like that. So I was just going and taking a lot of that apart right now. There we go. Yeah, because I did that one like literally yesterday. I recorded that like and posted it yesterday. So that's what happened. I'm gonna put this stuff back. Alright. That lined up. Yeah, I was just taking that apart. Why is my freaking phone cord doing that? Stop that. Okay. Next question. Do I want to take apart the tan pieces now? Yeah, I could do that. Let me put the tan pieces in. What piece of this, first of all? 1x1s and 1x2s mostly? Yeah, that's mostly what that is. Okay. I'm just looking at these pieces, trying to debate what they all are. Where do you get your pieces from? Bricklink. That's where I usually get them from. I need to do a Bricklink order still for my Pelu build. I have not done that yet. I still got to do a Pelu, Bricklink order for my Pelu build, and I have to do a AliExpress order for my Pelu build. So, that's still something I got to do. Because my Pelu build is going to be a 2-part series. So it's probably going to be the biggest series technically, but not really. It won't be my most expensive like I thought, because I cut a few things out of it for the airfield. I was originally going to do more soldiers, like maybe like 20 Americans, like Marines or something like that. And then I decided against that because I was like, I don't want to buy 20, right? Or not 20, but I don't want to buy another 8 after buying another 8. So I was like, I mean, I will if I have to, but like right now I'm not doing that. So that was my thing. So it's just a matter of I'm going to do that when I get there, if I do, that is. So we'll see. I'm just kind of debating all that in the, not right now, in that sense, I guess. I'm just doing that as I go. That's what I have to go, but alright, man, take care. I'm gonna take that off. Take that. Yeah, move that. Move all that right there. Actually, I'll shove all this right here. That works good. What is that? Oh, it's one of my grass pieces. Jeez. Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna take butter knife to that. Why am I doing this? Here it is. Okay. Ugh. Because I usually get my pieces from Bricklink, though. Like I was saying. Because, Bricklink usually has a lot of good pieces on there, especially if you're doing a detailed build or just wanted to buy a certain piece in bulk. So that's just where I usually end up buying mine. So that. Oh, that's gonna get in the way. Come on. I'm gonna move this little thing right there for now. Alright. You're in the way, come on. Why? I can barely get that off. Let's hope I can get all these off. I have enough room. Come on. There we go. Alright. Really? Why? Why must wedge piece do this? There we go. At least I'm using dark tan wedges. It would be a nightmare to use reddish brown wedges if they kept breaking. Because the problem with freaking wedges is... Well, I mean, reddish brown wedges, I do use those, but they're mostly for craters. I'll take that back. They're not bad. I just use, like, the 2x4 wedge things, whatever you want to call them, so that's usually what I use. Oh, come on, seriously? Why you not want to come out now? Really? It's annoying. What's he barking at? My dog is barking at something. There's no telling what he's barking at this point. Let me get that piece off. There we go. I think I'm pretty much just going to put that up for now. Excuse me. Let me see. I think what I'll do is get a lot of these pieces and just pile them up and just organize them that way. At least for whenever I'm doing these dark tan. Because, I mean, there's not a lot of tan in this area as much as there is over here. So, I'm just going to leave that there, actually. I think I'm probably going to end stream here, honestly. Just so I can probably watch some YouTube or something while I'm doing this. I mean, yeah, I could turn YouTube on over there, but I'd rather turn it on over here. So, I'm probably going to end this stream. I'll probably watch YouTube on my phone or something. So, yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed the stream. Probably just try streaming every so often at least. Like, maybe I will for my Civil War thing that I'm talking about building. Maybe I'll try to see if I can get some ideas, something like that. It's probably going to be 48 by 96, so I'll probably just be playing around with that. So, yeah. See you all in the next stream, whenever that is. Whatever I stream about, not too sure. And, yeah. Hopefully y'all have a great day and a great night. I think today's the 28th or 27th. I don't remember at this point, but, you know. Hopefully y'all have a great day and a great night, and I'll see you all in the next one.